Hello and welcome to my movie review of things I've seen because I have an AMC Plus A Pass thingy that if I don't use, I'm going to go broke. So have to see movies. So welcome. Anyway, today's movie is called Song Sung Blue. Now, why did I go see this? Well, the AMC has this wonderful thing where you go in to see a movie and you don't know what you're going to see. And if it's a horror movie, it's called AMC Unseen Scream, so you know you're seeing a horror film. But if it's just a regular movie, it's not a horror film, it's unseen screened. And it's just movies that they don't tell you what you're going to see. You go in blind, and whatever you see, you get to see early before anyone else does. And so I actually went with a friend who also has an AMC pass who's in a cover band. And we happened to see a movie which is based about a guy who is in a cover band. So the movie Song Sung Blue, if you don't know, is featured by Neil Diamond Music, but it's actually not about Neil Diamond. It's about a Neil Diamond impersonator and his wife and how they met. She was like, I think, a Loretta Lynn. I can't remember who she was supposed to be. She was supposed to be an impersonator. They met. They decided to be in the same band of doing a Neil Diamond tribute band. And it's just about this man's life. It's a true story about this couple in Milwaukee. It stars Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman is playing a down and out kind of a guy who he's playing a guy named Mike Sardina, a factory worker who became a Neil Diamond tribute band. Kate Hudson's playing Claire Sardina, the person who becomes his wife, and it's about how they both met, and they're both on stage and just their whole life together and what they did So it is not a movie, a biopic about Neil Diamond, but it does feature his music. But Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman both sing. Obviously, Hugh Jackman's going to sing if he's in a movie. But I knew Kate Hudson could sing, but she's only been in one other thing where she has sung before. And so her and him actually have good singing chops. They actually were able to sing together. They sound great. And if you like Neil Diamond music, this is the movie for you. It is a good date movie. If you're looking for something hardcore or serious take on this couple's life, it's really just a celebration of their relationship and the hardships they go through. I will say it's a simple, paint-by-the-number type of film. There's no heavy, hard-hitting, really strong dialogue. It's your simple kind of run-of-the-mill story about a down-and-out couple and how they met and how they come together and have this heroic kind of band where they fulfill their dreams together. And I'm sure it doesn't cover any of the rough edges, too much of the rough edges of their lives. It's kind of glossed over. This is a real couple that lived in Milwaukee, so you can look them up. They were in this band, and they had some minor news press clippings that made national news there for a particular time. But this is a great date movie. This is one of the few movies I will say where the dialogue is actually not as great. It's just simple paint by the numbers, but the actors actually pull a performance out, and they're the reason to go see this movie. So for me, it's worth watching with a date, with a friend who's in a cover band, so I can ask questions like, hey, do you do counter programming? When the person you're impersonating is in town, do you guys do it on the other end of town for those that don't have tickets? And he said, no, we never do that. We never do that. If the people we're impersonating are on the other end of town, we don't actually have a venue where we want to be seen. Basically, in the movie, that's a big part. But evidently in Milwaukee, things could be different. So anyway, I just say it's a great movie. If you want to have a good date night or you want to bring a friend who was in a cover band, you can ask all the side questions, like the behind the scenes of what impersonators do or what tribute bands do. But anyway, it's a good watch. And so if you are in for a good time, it's PG-13, I think. And yeah, not a kid's movie, but worth seeing. So that's my review of, hey, it's worth seeing for people who have AMC and don't want to waste money. So there you go. Song Sung Blue.